Hi, welcome back. In this video we discuss about reversed Carnot cycle under refrigeration cycle, which is the fourth module of applied thermodynamics. First we will see how to draw a PV diagram of reversed Carnot cycle as well as TS diagram of the reversed Carnot cycle. The left hand side of the video screen where you are seeing is representing the reversed Carnot cycle PV diagram, which contains two expansion process and two compression process. In this, two isothermal as well as two adiabatic. The process starts from P and moves towards N and Pn and Nm, M to L and L to P. These are the four processes undergoes in this cycle. And TS diagram clearly explains that Pm and M to L both are isothermal process where temperature remains constant, whereas Nm as well as L to P are the isentropic process where entropy remains constant. And let us derive the COP for the reverse Carnot cycle. We know that COP is nothing but the ratio between the refrigerating effect or the heat extracted from the body where we want to maintain the temperature at particular level to the work done per the cycle. Now we will see how much that the reverse Carnot cycle absorb or extract heat from the cold body. Heat absorbed or the heat extract from the cold body can be calculated by using the term or the area NPQS. It's nothing like a rectangle. So area of the rectangle is nothing but breadth, the product of L and M, breadth and length. Here it is Pn, T2 and Pn. Okay. And work done per the cycle is nothing but, or we can calculate the work done per the cycle by calculating the area which covered by the process L, P, N and M, where Lp is calculated as the temperature difference T1 minus T2 and Nm is nothing but Pn. So if you substitute these two values in the COP, we can easily derive the COP of the reversed Carnot cycle. So the Pn is common for in both numerator and denominator, so that it is easy for us to remove Pn and in both sides. Only left out value is T2 divided by T1 minus T2, where T2 is the cold temperature or sink temperature and T1 is the source temperature or the maximum temperature of the cycle. Now, if we let us see when the reverse Carnot cycle works as the refrigerating machine. So COP of the refrigeration cycle, reverse Carnot refrigeration system, is nothing but the ratio between the heat extracted from the cold body per cycle to the work done per the cycle. Again, if we use the same principle which we explained in the previous slide, we will get the heat extraction from the cold body is T2 into Pn and work done per the cycle is the product of T1 minus T2 to the P and N. And Pn is the common with both numerator and denominator, and we can remove that, and the remaining left out is T2 divided by T1 minus T2. Now let us consider when the reverse Carnot cycle works as the heat pump, what happens to the COP or the coefficient of performance. Again, COP formula or the definition of COP is the ratio between the heat rejected to the hot body per cycle to the work done per cycle. This is exactly opposite function of the reverse cycle refrigeration system. In refrigeration system, we consider heat extracted from the cold body, whereas in heat pump we consider heat rejected to the hot body. That is the difference. Remaining process will be the same as previous one. So we can derive the COP for a Carnot cycle which acts as a heat pump as T1 divided by T1 minus T2. If we further simplify, we get is equal to 1 plus T2 divided by T1 minus T2, where the right and second term in this the explanation is the COP of refrigeration system. So this formula I explained is that the COP of heat pump is higher than the COP of refrigeration system. This indicates the COP of heat pump is greater than that of the refrigerator working on the reverse Carnot cycle between the same temperature difference between T1 and T2 by UDT. Now let us consider, or let us see, for a Carnot cycle which acts as a heat engine. Heat engine is a device which absorbs heat as the input and converts that heat into useful work as output. The definition for COP again for the heat engine is the work obtained per cycle to the heat supplied per cycle. The same procedure or the same process which we had explained in the previous slides. If you apply this principle which we had explained in the previous slide, here you will get final COP of heat engine as T1 minus T2 divided by T1. So in this video we had discussed about how we can derive the COP for various system like refrigeration system, heat pump as well as heat engine, and what is the relation and how it varies between or among all these three. When all the system works under reverse Carnot cycle. That's it guys, we will meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye and be safe.